guy, Dirty Jersey Rat, which I know you think is like about me, but it isn't. It's this guy's YouTube channel here.
Dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that show.
We buried an entire internet universe. We buried an entire universe. We literally broke its back. And we did it by, well, they got really serious and parasocial and stalkerish. We just kept laughing at them. And it broke them in half like this. So we're going to keep doing that tonight. One of the guys that need, I feel like this is another guy like Karmic that I can help. I saw a tweet about him today, and so I did a bit of a deep dive. And I was like, oh my God, this guy needs to either take a break from the internet or he needs to go to Aaron's class of not taking this shit so seriously and just performing a show. There's a guy named DermyWermy. And I remember watching one of his clips. I didn't know who he was or what he was called, but there was a clip of his on quartering. It's when I was sucking up all that quartering content like months ago. And this guy, DermyWermy, is like, he's one of these guys who you can tell he doesn't get out much. In my opinion, he doesn't get out much. And everything on the internet is like a crisis. Everything on the internet is very serious. There is no room for humor. We cannot make jokes about any of this. We need to get angry and red-faced and upset. And he's got the phenotype. He's chubby. He's got the scraggly beard that doesn't look right. And everything just makes him spurg out. I think the term spurg is perfect for him. But Kino Chronicles tweeted something out today, and I saw it, and I'm like, uh-oh. We got to keep this guy from crashing into the mountain. Like, everything about him is like, it's panic. It's all panic and rage and hostility and anger. This guy, DermyWermy. Don't worry if you don't know who he is. A very small creator. We'll introduce you to him tonight. And I never want to destroy any of these people. It's just that there's a toe curse. Everyone who comes up against the toe destroys themselves. I only want to spread joy. I only want to spread happiness. Everywhere I go, people are smiling. Even in jail, they're all pleased as punch when I'm around. So this DermyWermy guy just crashes out all the time. That's his whole thing. I was watching a clip like DermyWermy's one of those guys where he takes the internet so seriously. He could be talking about someone you think is a total douche and you're like, oh shit, I have to change my opinion on this person because I hope I don't look like that. I was watching a clip as I was studying, as I fell further down the rabbit hole. And this DermyWermy guy's talking about Keanu and Chrissy. And like, certainly Chrissy is nothing but attackable. She's nothing but criticizable. But this guy is, you know how we joke around about women and like people with no sense of humor are like, the toe is sexist and it's all this. It's like, well, of course we're not. You know, we call people on their shit, but like, of course I'm not sexist. We say funny things because it's like, nobody's really like this in real life, right? DermyWermy is like this in real life. Like, I'm listening to this clip he's doing about Keanu. He's like, and Keanu, this stupid fucking bitch. And I'm like, whoa, brother, calm down. It's a show. And then this dumb cunt. And I'm like, I felt like Adam Sandler in 50 First Dates. I'm like, what's with all the tramps and beaches talk? So we're going to talk about this guy a little bit later on. So there's this guy named DermyWermy. And I just went to the chat real quick before I went to the next thing. Nomo did say something cute. He said, does it make them animaniacs? Fuck. So anyway, this guy, DermyWermy, I saw him during the quartering stuff, and I knew something was off. Now, I think he's a sector guy or something like that. Mersh said something about the Dabbleverse that was very, very true. Now, the Dabbleverse is dead. It's in ashes. But when it was still alive, there was a time where it seemed innocent enough. And it seemed like they were just making fun of a guy. Now, by the time it got to like 2024, it was like, okay, you guys are creepy and parasocial and psychotic. You're obsessed with this John guy. He's left multiple times. You know, Shuli and Carl aren't so bad because they're more disingenuous. They're just doing it because they can't make money any other way. Nobody wants to watch the shit they do unless it's John. And they've kind of silently accepted that, which, whatever. It's cost them a fortune in legal bills now, but for the grace of God go I. But everyone else in that Dabbleverse became a parasocial, psychotic creep. Everyone needed a podcast. Everyone needed to put their face on the camera. And we found out they all look like bearded pedos. They all look really fucking creepy. They have anger issues. They don't know how to have fun or do a show. They just want to get on a stream and yell and scream about what someone else DM'd them in Discord, like any of this shit fucking matters. So the Dabbleverse just imploded in on itself. It probably is Patrick Melton's fault because the audience he brought in was so parasocial and toxic and mentally retarded. He brought in a very low quality audience and he just blew the whole thing up. Now you have the sector and you have this guy, DermyWermy. Now, all of you people in that world ought to learn from this Dabbleverse that if you don't gatekeep people out of it, the whole thing's going to collapse in on itself. It's a house of cards. Every internet community is. That's why I hang to myself and I just pick on people, just poke fun at stuff. I have my own community. I'm happy we'll grow it slowly. But if you're trying to build an internet community, you got to gatekeep. And what I mean by gatekeep is act on a hair trigger. If a guy doesn't seem right, he's not right. Fuck off, excommunicate him. Don't wait until something happens. Trust your gut. When they have a certain look or a certain vibe, or they're giving you like a certain energy, and usually that energy is they're taking things on the internet way too seriously. Their real life is getting fucked up by it. They're getting involved in like other creators' personal business, or they're yelling and screaming and taking shit seriously or whatever. Cast them out. They're a leper. They're going to destroy. They're like those cordyceps that fuck up ant colonies. They're going to fuck your shit up. So gatekeep, gatekeep, gatekeep. You should be kicking people out of your community every fucking day because there's something wrong with them. It's the internet. There's something wrong with a lot of people. So this guy, DermyWermy, is a guy I saw a long time ago. And I'm like, this guy's about to blow a fucking gasket. He ain't all there upstairs because I was watching him covering the quartering stuff. And he would yell and scream and get angry at these people like he personally knew them and they did something wrong to him. And it's like, bro, you don't know any of these fucking people. He'd be yelling cunt at you, dumb bitch. You should, because she's a dumb bitch. That's why. And it's like, dude, like Melton was that way when he was still doing it. He would get really invested and like then his audience would. And you're like, you guys, I know you think you do. But you don't know these people. That's called parasocial. We're trying to teach you here. So this DermyWermy guy has been going for about a month or two. And he's already found himself in his first controversy. Now, I'm going to show you this guy. Here's DermyWermy in the upper left. Now, if I were a gatekeeper in a community, I would cast this guy out right here from this freeze frame alone. You see this? This is a guy, every time I've ever seen, found out that this DermyWermy guy defended this guy named Chibi Reviews. Now, those of you who are who know about any of this anime stuff can kind of fill in the blanks for me here. But I DM'd this Kinoblade Chronicles guy and tried to get as much information as I could. He defended this guy named Chibi Reviews and other lolicon enjoyers. These are the guys who these are the pedophiles, the guys who are attracted to the very underage looking anime shit. Now, again, pedophile is not a child molester. It's someone attracted to underage kids. If you're into lolly where these people are supposed to be underage, that's pedophilic behavior. DermyWermy was defending these guys. So then 5 days ago, now right there, cast him out. Get him out. He's going to poison the whole thing you got going. Don't have him on your streams. Get him the fuck out of there. And by the way, this guy, it would do him a favor because this guy shouldn't be doing a show. He should be a spectator. He should be in a chat. He should be on a Discord. That's where he should be. 5 days ago on X, Dermy decided it was a good idea to defend Chibi Reviews. 3 days ago, in front of 9 live viewers with 4 trolls in the chat, Dermy melted down on his panel show, saying he was going to be critical of Chibi, the pedo guy. Tonight, his only critique of Chibi had nothing to do with him being a pedo, but instead that he was just a spurg and scammed donations. He then also strangely defended other lolicons like Nux Taku, Tectone, and Rev Says Desu. I don't know any of these guys, but anyway, I'm using DermyWermy, maybe unfairly here, as a warning to every other internet community. Gatekeep, kick people the fuck out without prejudice, just if they don't look right. Because a lot of these people are ticking time bombs. They take this shit way too seriously. If you see them yelling and screaming about like an internet if you see them yelling and screaming about a chatter or a guy with like 50 views and they're not laughing or having a good time or making any jokes, get rid of them. Get rid of them. So here's this DermyWermy guy. You tell me how quickly into this video you smell Spurg.
Yeah, happy Juneteenth.
It is what it is right now.
It's okay. It's all right.
Again, remember, 9 people are watching this.
I'm just going to say it. I pissed some people off, okay? I'll fully admit it. It is what it is. I don't like Lolly. I don't like Lolicon. I'm not a defender of that.
Are you into anime? Then you're a step away from it. Quit with the fucking anime. Grow up. Watch football for fuck's sake. I hate to be the guy who likes real sports or whatever in here. I know it's good, but whatever. Watch some fucking football. Get like adult male habits. I don't know. Get into real movies or something. Stop with the fucking cartoons, kid.
I think GB Reviews is a freaking freak, okay? I'm not here to defend him. I just got into a drama, talked about it. People got upset. It is what it is. I did not flag anybody. I didn't.
Bro, this is a show for 9 people. This is a show that nobody's watching. Just have some fucking fun. I mean, this guy just looks tense. This guy just looks all fucking tense and tied up, and he just looks like a guy who's no fun to talk to, no fun to be around. And again, every clip I've ever watched of him, he's just screaming at people.
Do that. I have people on mute. I'm leaving it alone.
Okay.
I'm going to be critical of Chibi tomorrow.
Ooh.
That's what I'm going to be doing because he's a fucking freak, okay? I'm trying not to do that here. I know there's a bunch of people that are pissed off with me. They're in the chat. That's what I'm going to say. I'm trying to move on, okay?
All right. So let's see how he moved on. So you got this guy, Chibi. He's into this lolly and shit. It's pedophilic. It's fucking creepy. It's weird. So he says he's going to let him have it. Let's hear how he let him have it.
That we might talk about is like, I know I talked about Chibi last week and I was going to talk about him again, but dude, it's just such a fucking Spurg fest. Like, and I'm not trying to force this. It was just something that like,
I mean, he treats it like it's Dateline NBC. I mean, again, I just take one look at the guy. First of all, the beard, the hat, already, he's out of anything I'm building. If I'm building a community, it just looks like a Discord or Reddit guy who takes everything parasocially. But then also the fact that every time I've watched him on a stream, there's no smile, there's no laugh, there's no joking, there's no haha. Everything is life and death with this guy. And now he's defending like people who are into pedophile animation. No, thank you.
we were talking about in Discord, Chibi's such a fucking Spurg and it's tiresome. So he's back to being his little like crazy self where he's engagement farming and engagement baiting.
No, Dermy, that's not the problem with the guy. The problem with the guy is that he's openly into being sexually attracted to animated.
This was me every afternoon. For reference, this is cup number 3, still foggy up here. And I eat right, I work out.
Kids. But no.
The fucking Spurg and it's tiresome. So he's back to being his little like crazy self where he's engagement farming and engagement baiting.
Dermy, that's not the problem with the guy. The problem with the guy is that he's openly into being sexually attracted to animated kids. It's not that he's a Spurg on the internet. All of these, again, I just learned about this, but all these lolly guys ought to be dropped from a plane.
It's not fun anymore. Like, one of the good examples is like, hey, you've done 2 GoFundMes, something like that.
He's very slow and boring,
one for
too.
legal costs and the other one to move. As far as I could see, neither one of those GoFundMes actually went to that funding. So what's going on with that shit?
Is that's the problem that you have? Hey, Dermy, any thoughts on the whole, like, sexualizing animated children thing? No, it's the GoFundMes? Okay. Boy, he'd fucking hate Johnny.
Like to put it into perspective, Rob's Media did a doc as well. I don't like Rob's Media's docs. I think they're atrocious documentaries, incredibly biased.
Now remember, guys, if you make a biased documentary, you're bad. If you do shitty GoFundMes, you're bad. If you're into lolly, well, you know, it's okay.
Annoying to listen to, There's nothing of quality there. And the only reason he's doing the documentary on Chibi isn't because of anything other than the fact Chibi Reviews is friends with Tectone and Nextaku. I'm not even joking.
No, it's because he's into little kitty animations. It's because he's a fucking pedo. That's why he's doing the documentary on him. Dermy.
That's why he's doing it. He hates Tectone and Nextaku and anybody associated with him. Rev ain't any better.
What the fuck do you care? You think these guys are going to pat you on the head and say good job? See, that's the problem. That's exactly what guys like him think. That he's going to get the call from Tectone. It's this parasocial shit.
With the engagement bait, half of the Twitter tards he talks about in his videos are nobodies with less than 1,000 followers. Well, I want to get my numbers right.
Okay, he takes all this shit seriously. I got to get my numbers.
I have 2,000 followers. Talk about me. I'm kidding. No, I like Rev a little. Rev is better, I think, than Chibi. Like, the way Chibi goes about it is purposely engagement baiting. And
so he likes all these lolicon guys. All right. So I just wanted to tell you, I saw this on Twitter today, and it's a good chance, it's a good opportunity to have this conversation. If you're building an internet community, gatekeep the fuck out of it, kick people out, and don't let people have shows. They're fucking psychotic. They're a problem. Karmic should have been gate kept out of shit. For sure.